What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Littleroot Laddering. We're still playing with the Tentakill, Dugtrio, Kabbalion team that we played earlier in the week. This team was really impressive in the last video, and I'm hoping it continues. I think this team has been exceptionally better than I anticipated, and I'm hoping that continues. So, first off today, we have Silvally, Rhyperior, Escavalier, there we go, that one. Urshifu, Espeon, and Gardevoir. So this looks like Trick Room with either of their setters being Gardevoir or Espeon, but they don't have any redirection. So I think I see no reason not to just Tentakill them. With Kabbalion and Marowak in the back. I think I like this. Yeah, this looks great. You just lock it in. That's a card that exists. We're going to see Silvally Gardevoir as a lead. I'm interested in what this does. It is normal, so that means it's probably normal gym explosion. Which means I probably want to take it out before it gets to do its thing. Oh, we don't see a Dynamax from their side. Neither of them wants have fake out, so like we get to do our thing. Just trying to think what punishes us for doing this. I should learn I can't set this down. I, for the life of me, can't think of anything that, like, stops this from working. I debated going for the Ooze into the Gardevoir to try to prevent a Trick Room from going up, but I don't think I really care right now. I would rather just make sure that we get to live. And if that Silvally is going for like normal gym explosion, which I anticipate because it is the normal Silvally, then that could be a problem. And I don't want that. And we do see the Trick Room go up. Which I'm fine with. Like, I'm just gonna switch the Dugtrio out and go into Marowak here. Take out the Gardevoir. Trying to think what they could potentially bring in here. Because, like, if it's Rhyperior, we just beat it up. That's no big deal. But if it's... trying to think. If it's Escavalier, I think we're fine. Like, it's probably Assault Vest Escavalier, which lines up a little better against Tentakill. That is just Rhyperior. Well, that is not gonna like a, Actually, do we switch out Dugtrio? Like, we've done our thing. I don't really think I have any purpose to switch out. I'm gonna high horsepower there, and I'm gonna max Geyser here. And, like, I'm assuming this is gonna be Dynamax Rhyperior. The question is do we get to live a Max Quake into the Tentakill? And I don't know that answer. Like, Rhyperior does hit extremely hard, but it's also... like, it's not triggering policy here. Like, they don't have a policy triggered, so there's a chance we could live this. Tentakill, you mad lad. Unfortunately, Rhyperior's special defense is not very great for it. Oh, they just doubled the Tentakill. That's unfortunate. But I think that's actually fine. Not quite enough. Not quite enough to take out the Gardevoir. What's slower between Marowak and Rhyperior? I'm assuming Rhyperior. Base 40 as opposed to R45. So they are slower. I think if we double into the Rhyperior, we could be in a... Nah, that seems really bad. We're probably just gonna max quick into the Marowak. I think it's correct to double into the Rhyperior here. Nope, we didn't get it. So we're gonna have a Protect plus... Yep, not living that one. Well, that's unfortunate. This game could have gone differently had we obviously not let them get Trick Room up. Which maybe because of that, that is like... Because it's obvious that they're a Trick Room team, they need Trick Room to properly function. Maybe it's correct to target down the... Yeah, we've lost this game now. There's no way we're going to be able to deal with a weakness policy Rhyperior. Which is unfortunate. You know, we had a really good stream with or a streak of wins with this team last game and our last video. If I could speak today, that'd be great. And you know, we're getting trounced here, but in reality, I misplayed this game. Had we taken out the Gardevoir, I think we're in a fine position. And instead, I took down the Silvally, and we got punished for it. It might have also been correct to, like in the face of Gardevoir, Silvally, we could have just led with Cobalion instead of Tentakill and gone for beat up. Like they didn't have any redirection on their team, so I think that's when the Justice Trio is best, is when they don't have redirection, and that's when Tentakill is better, is when they do have it. So need to be more mindful of that in the future. So see, here we have Sun with their setter being, I'm assuming Liepard gets Sunny Day. So we have Liepard, Charizard, Primarina, Talonflame, Urshifu, and Silvally again. So once again, no beat up. I mean, no redirection. Cobalion looks really bad in the face of Charizard, though. What if we do... I think this is correct. And then have... probably Hydreigon in the back. This seems fine. I don't think we've got to bring Hydreigon once yet. So let's see if we can bounce back from that last loss and keep pulling upwards. So we're gonna see Talonflame Charizard. Well, Dugtrio doesn't look great in the face of that. But you know what does look great? Cobalion. I mean, in all actuality, not really. I'm gonna max Airstream and go for beat up here. I wanted to go for max Airstream here because if they do set up Tailwind, then they're going to be faster than us, and I want to be able to make sure that that's not permanent. Notably, Charizard is faster than Cobalion. So, it doesn't... Oh, no, we're faster than Charizard, but they're going to get their Tailwind up first, which could be problematic. Like, we should be able to take whatever hit comes our way. We are AV on Cobalion, so... We do see that Tailwind go up. Now Charizard's going to be faster than us. Going to go for max Airstream. That's smart. Taking that like a champ. And now we sit through this long animation. Oh, are we finally done? Cool. And that's not Sash. So that's good for us. Primarina. So I'm just gonna Rock Fall into the Charizard. And what do we have in the back? A Dragon. Doesn't look great in the face of Primarina. Yeah, we'll bring in Tentakill here. Wildfire, presumably into Cobalion. Hopefully we live. Oh my lord! All of these lives on 4. See, Charizard, that's how you hit. Is that Focus Sash Charizard? Focus Sash Charizard. Huh. I was gonna say, that looked like it did a lot. And that would explain why. So Charizard's gonna go down. And then Cobalion's gonna go down. And Tentacruel's gonna take a little more. Trying to think if I want Dugtrio or Hydreigon to come out here. Hydreigon really doesn't look great in the face of Primarina. Whereas we can at least try to go for a Bulldoze here. Oh, that's really bad. So I think our play is to Bulldoze to make them lose speed and then go for a Protect. Gosh, I am protecting in front of Urshifu. I'm so bad. Maybe they just go for Sucker Punch here. Nope. I deserve that. I deserve that by a mile. Primarina's faster than us. After Tailwind. That's good to know. I think getting the speed drop is actually really important for us. But the problem is now Dugtrio is going to go down to Wildfire. But we should be faster than them now. Hydreigon the Sociable. I think Primarina is a threat, so taking it out first is probably correct. That did literally nothing. That's AV. Yeah, that's AV. That's unfortunate. That is a very, very big Assault Vest Primarina. I was hoping that Earth Power would do a little more to it, but evidently not. Interesting team from our opponent. Really, really interesting. I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. I wish we could have actually got to see it. But let's see if we can redeem ourselves. I really don't want to go 3-0 into 0-3, so... last battle of the day, we see Braviary, Grimmsnarl, Sylveon, Crocodile, Toxtricity, and Goodra. So once again, no redirection. But what do we like? Like... Tentacruel or Cobalion both deal with the Grimmsnarl. I think we're bringing both of them. Like, I think that's obvious, and I think I want Tentacruel first. Question is, what do I want in the back? I think the answer is Hydreigon. I think I'd rather have Hydreigon for Goodra. Right now, we're like Tentacruel's our only Goodra answer. So this kind of gets beat up by Braviary going for Tailwind on turn 1. But I think I'm fine with that option. Grimmsnarl Braviary. I don't think there could have been a worse lead for us. So let's just bulldoze here. And I think we need to take care of the Grimmsnarl before it becomes a problem. Hopefully they go for Fake Out into the Tentacruel. Because if they Fake Out into Dugtrio, we could be in a problem. If they like Fake Out plus Tailwind, then we're in a pretty rough shape. Nope, just gonna Dynamax the Braviary. That's a good starting point for us. Especially since we're gonna hopefully get the Max Ooze off. And if we get the Bulldoze plus the Max Ooze, we could do +3, and I doubt Braviary lives a +3 Hailstorm. Notably, the Braviary is still going to be faster than this. It is immune to the Bulldoze. But Dugtrio should be faster than Braviary. Just going to set up a Reflect. That's actually perfect. Because now Grimmsnarl gets to go bye-bye. Eject button. Okay. Bring in, like, Sylveon. Crocodile also doesn't really care for this. Got him. Airstream into Tentakill, taking that like a champ. Okay. That didn't do nearly as much as I wanted it to. What's the chances our opponent doubles into Tentakill this turn? Like, what if I just switch into Cobalion and max guard? I could also just Bulldoze again, and then we'll outspeed the Crocodile and we can take it out. No, no. I think this is correct. I think they're gonna be terrified of this. Well, unfortunately, Cobalion doesn't really like that one. Nope, they just... Okay. Well, Cobalion down. Yeah, I guess we just bring in Hydreigon here. I don't really see another option. We can just click Heat Wave and Hailstorm into the Braviary. How much does this do to Tentakill? Quite a bit, actually. So hopefully they don't Airstream into... Alright. Well, Braviary hopefully is going down to +3 Hailstorm. Yeah, cool. I wonder if that's Choice Scarf on the Crocodile. Like, we haven't seen an item on it. So opponent's gonna bring back out the Grimmsnarl. Probably gonna set up Reflect this turn, which is not great for us. Or we're just gonna click Heat Wave. I think it's correct to hit Protect this turn. I need to get some information on this crocodile. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of ways of actually obtaining that information. Well, you already have Protect up. Okay, so it's not Choice Scarf. It tells me that the Grimmsnarl doesn't have Fake Out either, which is really good. I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. Alright, this is their last turn of hail. I mean, of Reflect. I think we just Protect and actually, what if we High Horsepower and just Scald? I don't feel great about our position here either. Yep, just gonna spam Earthquake. That's not great. Because the Grimmsnarl went for Spirit Break. That's not great. Yep. Man, that's rough. Going from 3-0 to 0-3 in the next video, but that's rough. I'm trying to think how we could have played this game differently. I think the switch into Cobalion was incorrect. Like, especially in hindsight. Had we just switched into Hydreigon there, we would have been fine. And like that turn, we could have also not gone for Max Guard as a result. I anticipated the double up into Tentakill, and they did not perform. So knowing what we know now, the correct play was to switch into Hydreigon plus Hailstorm into the Braviary that turn, because then at that point the Crocodile would have not been +1 speed, +1 attack. And I think we could have won from that position because Dugtrio could come in and outspeed the Crocodile, pick up the KO with High Horsepower. We can get our Sledge Wave off, or Scald. We can get our Scald off into the Grimmsnarl, do a ton of damage. And then we're in an okay position with low health Tentakill and basically full health on Dugtrio. But it is what it is. So this team has been a ton of fun to play. I've really enjoyed the play patterns of it and everything else, but I was wanting to give Cobalion a little more love today, and unfortunately it just never really worked out for us. So thank you all very much. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications when new stuff goes live, and to everyone, go ahead and hit that like button and leave me a comment down below thinking, just talking about today's battles. We saw a little bit of interesting stuff with the Sunless Sun team and the last team there with the Grimmsnarl and the Braviary. And I think it really does show that this team kind of suffers when you're playing against teams that have speed control in some form, specifically like Tailwind or Max Airstream, which we saw with the Charizard with Tailwind and Max Airstream from the Talonflame plus Charizard, and then the Braviary just having Max Airstream, plus it being immune to Dugtrio, meaning that we don't get our speed control for Tentakill to be good. So, just some things to comment on, just some things to think of for the future, but that's going to be it, everybody. Thank you very much. We'll be back on Saturday with some more laddering. Have a good one. Peace.